Hey everyone, it's Friday morning here in New York, April 14th, 2023. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning and it's a warm 77 Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. Just took a visit to the Apple store to get some repairs done, but it's all good now. Harrison says, that hotel. Yes, you know this hotel. It's a pretty famous one, the Plaza Hotel. Ron TV Metro, how's the hand? It's healing up very nicely. I just replaced the bandages this morning. And there's much less pain than 2 days ago. This hand over here still has a little bit of a bruise, but that one's healing nicely. Peter Laycock with 30 pounds. Hello, AK, and everyone in the chat from Scotland. Peter, welcome. Glad you could join us. Appreciate the support. JR says, glad to see you healing. I'm glad it's healing well too. But the wonders of the human body with the healing process. Oh, Lizzo, you don't know what happened to me? You can check out my live stream from 2 days ago. The timestamp is 1 hour and 27 minutes. Basically, I was at a train station in Boston, walked too close to the platform edge, lost my balance and fell. Hurt my hand, also damaged my camera equipment. The equipment's all been taken care of now, but my hand is still recovering. It's nothing major at all, just a scrape and a bruise. Dro and the Ghost says it looks like a nice day out. It sure is. And what better to enjoy the day than take a little stroll into Central Park and see what's blooming.
What a beautiful animal. It's a Samoyed, right?
Oh, yes, sorry.
People love their dogs. Hey, New York Life Vlog, welcome. Good morning to you. I think I can make it across. No, that cyclist made me hesitate to cross the street. Touring different places, I don't need to put ice on this wound. It's healing well by itself. There's not really much swelling. Maybe we could take a visit to some cherry blossoms in Central Park. Bacon Cat 42. I did take quite the fall. It actually looked a lot worse than it actually was. Zozo Bob says, notice the trees in New York City are blooming but not in Boston. That's because of its geographic location. Boston's further north than New York, so the blooms there are delayed a little bit. Beautiful purple flowers. When I was in Boston, I was seeing buds on the trees, but they did not sprout yet. I think one of the most prominent places to see cherry blossom blooms in Central Park is Central Park Lake and around the reservoir. I don't think I'll make it to the reservoir today, but I can make it to the lake. You know what's surprising to me too? I'm not really getting allergies at this time. Dro on the go, thank you so much. Thanks for the AM walk, AK, appreciate it. Dro on the go with the $10 super chat, appreciate it. Yeah, Michael, I was in Boston for about 2 weeks, but I'm back in New York City. Bella says your allergies are acting up. You're lucky you're not. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky so far. Watch my allergies start acting up in the middle of this live stream. Now that I said that. Whoa, flew right in front of us. Ingrid Damon Nagtegal with €6. Thank you, Ingrid. Glad you're here exploring Central Park with us. This tree is just beginning to sprout. Very small leaves. Frank, I haven't seen any turtles yet. Joe on the go says you use local honey, helps me with allergies. I find that it helps me as well. You can also use bee pollen. Here's a cherry tree. Down there's the Wollman Rink, which has been transformed into, I forgot the name of that new sport already. Pickleball. They transformed it into pickleball courts. It's become quite popular as of late. Thank you, KJV, with $9.99. Appreciate it, KJV. Thanks for all the support. I didn't even know pickleball was so popular until I saw it being played in Williamsburg. Central Blue Diamonds, $1.99. Morning action kit, sure is a nice day in New York City. It is. Thanks so much, Central Blue Diamonds. Andrew says, where are the cherry blossoms? They're around Central Park, but you have to look for them. The reservoir and the Central Park Lake and Cherry Hill are the most well-known locations for cherry blossoms. Snays loves my channel, thinking of moving to New York City from Brisbane, Australia. Sounds great, Shays. Or Snays, sorry. See some cherry blossoms over there already. Right behind the Wollman Rink. Super tall skyscrapers of Billionaires Row. And here's the new pickleball courts at Wollman Rink. I don't really know if pickleball is going to catch on and be a popular sport. It's a lot more low impact than tennis, and even ping pong. Ping pong or table tennis I find can be very fast paced, but this pickleball is very slow. I say it's better for the average person who can't really move around as much. Start checking out these cherry blossoms. Valerie says it's too early for all that. Not for these people. Not early for me either to come to Central Park. Hung Mao says tennis is more exciting. Yep. It's more fast paced and you gotta argue with the referees sometimes when they say, fault! You hit it out. No, that was in. That was on the line. Review that footage. Pickleball, it's so slow you can determine where the ball is, but tennis is like, that was in. Ooh, Kwanzan trees. Double flowering cherry blossoms. Wow, they dressed up for this. That's a serious camera. Kia Mitchell with $5. Hello, Ashley K. My friend Dory and I love your videos. Have a nice day. Thank you, Kia. Really appreciate the support. Thank you very much for your support as I try to play around with these cherry blossoms. You can't do this with pictures. I like to have a little fun with these. Instead of posing like this and beautiful dress, you gotta have some fun, man. I feel like an assassin coming out behind these cherry blossom trees. How about from the top? This could be the movie scene. JR says, beautiful cherry blossoms. They make every photo lovely. They sure do. There's a reason why people travel just to see them, especially in Japan. And the good thing about cherry blossoms is that they don't all bloom at the same time. Depending where you are in the world, it'll be earlier or later. Like Japan's sakura season already passed. But New York, you can still enjoy it. Boston hasn't bloomed yet, even though it's not really known too much for cherry blossoms. And then we had a viewer in the chat here, Glennie barked a lot. In Toronto, the cherry blossoms there hasn't even started blooming yet. I think they could turn this sprinkler off. This ground is so saturated. I hope they plant a new grass here. Thank you, Paul Scott, £4.99. Love your videos. I'm a teacher and we'll be bringing 42 students to New York City in October and another 42 a month later. Your videos help me plan. Wow, that sounds great, Paul. What an excellent trip for your students to come to New York City. I think they're going to be impressed, and I'm glad my videos have been so helpful for you to plan things. I think I'm hearing woodpeckers around here. Can't really make out exactly which tree they're in though. Life begins at 40 Truck. Wishes I could come back to New York and visit, but the crime is just too bad. I think it's fine to visit. I walk around New York all the time and I'm not afraid of crime. Sure, I feel the crime is getting worse in New York City, but it's not to the point where I don't feel safe walking the streets, or I don't feel unsafe. Even riding the subway, I feel comfortable. Central Park Carousel. Wow, look at these tulips. All different colors too.
Hey, Margie. Good morning.
We have to go through Playmates Arch. And it'll take us to the Central Park Mall. I hope this is finally open. It's been under construction for multiple months. The dairy gift shop. All right, it's open. It's about time. I don't remember the last time I've walked through here. This is a visitor center and a gift shop. Give you a little bit of the peek of the gift shop before I continue on. Wow, the interior of this place looks great now. They did a lot of work to it. C Medina 238 says it looks great. It sure does. The whole structure looks well maintained. Bella says, great place to go under if you need a break from the sun. It sure is. Although you could probably pick any random tree in Central Park and also get that too. And now we are across from the Central Park Mall. What I don't like about this is that there's no underpass here. I wouldn't follow the crowd there and walk with all these people. Now there's a walk signal.
There we go, you got it.
All right, let's make it to Cherry Hill.
Check it out. Right behind us is a barn called the Dairy. Back in the 1800s.
Yeah, that was a biking tour. Christopher Columbus statue.
It is happy.
Over 300 moves already in this area. Can you recognize me anything?
Robert Burns statue. There's a lot more cherry trees off to the left after we pass the mall. Yes, Glennie, I've been to the Met Cloisters plenty of times. It's definitely a very unique museum. Statue for women's rights pioneers.
Uy, espérate, tú ya me habéis hecho el lío.
These song sparrows are so pretty just to hear them sing. W said it's going to be real hot here on the East Coast today, record breaking. Hey, I'm in a t-shirt and shorts today. A week and a half ago, I was dressed in a winter jacket with a flannel and long pants. It's quite unusual to be this warm this early in the year. Andreas, I have heard about the owl that escaped from the Central Park Zoo. I haven't heard about the parrot, but I have not seen either. Just as a word of warning, my internet connection tends to dip a little bit around here. And going to the Upper West Side as well, it's not that great. Everyone, it's a live wedding.
Jasmine, you also take vow to be your lawful husband, to cherish, offering your love, encouragement, your trust, and respect as you create your future together. By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah!
You make this look right.
Wow, we just saw that. How about that? We were there at the right place at the right time. The first time I've ever captured a wedding vow on live stream. I've captured proposals, but not a wedding vow. I know, Kevin, we couldn't have timed that any better. Now let's go see some cherry trees. I know, sunset cycling, we just crashed the wedding. They had their own video going, recording the ceremony. Josephine Halligan, you've crashed a few weddings. Well, we had almost 700 people crashing that wedding. All right, time for Cherry Hill. I know, SJ, they picked a beautiful day to have a wedding. I don't think they knew when they planned the date that it was going to be this warm. So Cherry Hill is right over there. Here's a cherry tree, but most of its flowers have gone. This is past peak bloom, or post bloom they call it. They're getting some good pictures in with the flowers that are available. It's still pretty, yes it is. Where they're taking pictures, it's really gorgeous. Glennie, the cherry trees are not lit up at night. Yes, I am.
So great. I watch you from Canada. It's super great to meet
Oh, wow, that's
you.
cool.
I saw your Montreal stuff and I was like, oh, no way.
Yeah, that's where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from Montreal.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, super great to see
I have to come back there.
you live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Well, great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Yes.
Did you sit down on something?
It's
And see you next time.
see you next time. Awesome.
Yeah.
My French is still there.
Oh, you got it good.
Yeah. See you, man.
See ya.
Had to think for a little bit with that phrase. Wow, a viewer from Montreal. Oh, these beagles are so tired. That pedicab is playing the theme for Friends, which is definitely copyrighted, so I had to cover it.
You okay?
Alice.
Figures they're ringing the bell at me when I have the right of way, and they were also the same pedicab that was playing the Friends theme. Way to be considerate to others.
And also, my learning issues, and I was told I
Definitely not my friend. We're walking on the main loop road now. Peter Laycock, thank you so much for the generous 50-pound super chat. And he's leaving a note to Lena. He's doing great at the moment, but my brother has been told that he may die at any moment. We were all happy he made his 74th birthday on Friday, 31st of March, and still going. I will see him tomorrow. Very nice. I'm glad he's still going, Peter. Really enjoy the time that you spend with your brother. Make sure you're there for him, because as we all know, life is precious. It can change at any moment. We could take a spill somewhere and our life could be changed just in the blink of an eye. And even my friend Ben, the cameraman, he's still hospitalized and is going to need a long road to recovery. Actually, this isn't the main loop road. This is the crosstown 72nd Street Road. This will connect to the main loop road. Justin Hernandez is praying for Ben as well. Yeah, he's going to need a lot of support. You can view my video, Ben Needs Your Help, to get an idea of what he's going through right now. The GoFundMe page has been updated, by the way. Right now he's suffering from some infections and fever, but he did go past a round of chemo. I haven't heard any further updates though. I guess we could go back to the east side, go down 5th Avenue. I didn't think that I'd have my entire live stream in Central Park today, but it was a good idea to come. We were in the right place at the right time for that wedding. Lena's saying Peter Laycock has been so generous to him. Is amazing. Yeah, I know. Peter's just been so generous all the time. Every time he comes on this live stream or channel, he's always so supportive. And I'm glad that he was able to offer a lot of support for my friend Ben. Fel7 says this is so calming. It is. It's great to see all the blooms of Central Park on this Friday morning. I smell cut grass right now. The smell of fresh cut grass is a defense mechanism for the grass. I did not know that. Here's some more cherry trees. Past their peak bloom though. Right now the cherry trees that are peaking are the Kwanzan, the double flowering ones. Have to be aware of this hummock here caused by the tree roots. T says it feels like June. It sure does. Can't believe how warm it is.
Who's going to be the one in charge that has to get everybody lost?
That's him. Him.
You know what we can do? Let's take a walk over to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's only a few blocks to the north. I can even walk through on Central Park. Why not? We'll stay in the park and walk to the Metropolitan Museum of Art.
You didn't tell me about that. But like, you know what I mean? I did.
Bayou Bengals says New York City had a good winter this year. I didn't see it get hit with a lot of snow this time around. There wasn't really that much accumulation of snow at all. Hey, Walks in Wall Street is here. Looks like a perfect day. Happy Friday to you as well. I don't see any model boats out on the conservatory water. I see people rent boats from the Loeb, from this building here. The boathouse is a different area by the lake. The cherry blossoms are still around, but not the early blooming ones. You can still see some of the petals on the early bloomers, but right now it's the Kansan trees that are fully bloomed. Lizzo wants me to show off the street numbers on the lampposts. That's if I could find one. Not all of the lampposts have a street number on them. It's mainly on the street lamps at the Loop Road, not over here. Oh wait, maybe it does. This one says 7406, so first two numbers are the street number that you're closest to. This one should also be 74. Yep, 7408. What a cute dog.
Oh, sister, I like you.
Let's take a shortcut across the lawn here. John Smith says allergies make it hard to enjoy the outdoors. Thankfully, my allergies have been okay. Here's some more cherry trees.
Brennan, get back here. Yeah.
Oh, this lawn is open. Not all of the lawns are open. Some of them are being seeded and watered. Look how green this lawn is. Lawn restoration in progress. Oh, Laura, you heard about the owl that got loose from the park? Has it been recovered? No, they decided to let it go because it showed that it was able to survive in the wild by itself. I haven't heard any further updates. All right, the Met Museum is just 2 blocks away. How about these tulips? Pink and yellow. You know, tulips are both male and female. They have male and female body parts, or flower parts. This here is the female part, the one in the center, and then around it are the male parts. You know how you pollinate tulips? I learned this in biology class. You can get a brush, go on the male side here, and then brush it up against another female part on a different flower, and you've pollinated the tulip. And that's the same thing that bees do. They go from flower to flower carrying pollen from different plants, and they pollinate the flowers. All right, the Metropolitan Museum of Art coming up. Ali says, were you a botanist in another life? No, I'm not. Wow, these trees are starting to get full now by the Met Museum. Alex, you can't remember if you took biology in high school? That was the first science class I had to take in high school. This is gonna look really pretty once all the leaves fill in. I am going to end this live stream right by the steps of the Met Museum. I do have an appointment to make. Valerie says dissecting frogs and junk. Yeah, I've dissected a frog before. And I have to tell you that that was not my favorite thing to do there. I don't really do too well when it comes to blood and bodily fluids. The museum's pretty popular today. This is the largest museum in New York City that you're looking at. If you want to see this museum in its entirety, you probably have to spend at least 3 days in here. It's that big. All right, everyone. I'm going to shut down this live stream here. Thank you for joining me on this walkthrough in Midtown Manhattan, Upper East Side through Central Park, ending at the Met Museum. And I guess we crossed over into the Upper West Side a little bit too when we got to Cherry Hill. Thank you everyone for joining. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next time. Hit the like button, subscribe. Bye-bye.